Auction time. This is the 6E series auction. 6E01. This is on video this morning. Saltwater chert blade, but rather thick because I didn't want to take any chances. Yeah. This one's got good crystal pockets in it, but they're hard to see right now in this lighting. It does have a translucent edge. Let's see. See? Translucent edges. And the whole thing, all this is translucent stuff. Let's see if I got a sample. Yeah, see the flake? It's silicified something or other, and it's got crystal pockets. I don't know if it has fossils. I can't tell. It's got a lot of inclusions. It naps well. It would nap a whole lot better if it didn't have all these voids in it. Yeah, you can see this one on video. I think I said that already. Okay, let's see. 4 5/8. Yes, yes. Let's see, hold on. I was just checking my microphone. All right. I think everything's ready to go. 6E02. This one is on video as well. It's a Marshall, but very thin. It's raw Texas, no, heat treat Texas chert. No, it's raw high grade chert Texas chert. 3 1/4. Yeah, 3 1/4. It's this kind of stuff here. I'm going to send a sample along with the Brogues and Bifaces box. But yeah, it was very difficult to get the step fractures out of this one, but it naps really well. Other than that, I left the edges a little jaggedy, but they are sharp. Yes, yes. I think this is a 9:1 width to thickness ratio. Yeah. So there you go. It's all on video. Yep. 6E03, another video point with that saltwater chert. Yeah, translucent edges, and it's got some weird inclusions there in the middle. Some kind of mineral there. Yeah, the edges are translucent. Yep. It's kind of interesting material if we can put up with all the defects, all the little voids. There is a void here, and it does go all the way through. So I was trying to include anything with a hole in it, like this one over here. This area had a hole in it when it was wider. I made a mistake and took too much off of this barb with a big flake, trying to get that notch in there. Blew away that side, and now it's just a big crack with a crystal pocket. It used to be a hole, yeah. But this one is a hole right there. I was looking at that earlier. Yep, see that? So it does still have a hole in it. Kind of cool, I think. Yeah. 6E04, another video point. This one I think is called pinhead coral. Yeah. It's nice. I like it. This is the stuff that I would usually keep in my keeper case because it's one of my favorite colors. 2 3/4, a little bit more. Yeah. And the two-tone is interesting, and it's got this darker band in between the two tones, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. Just the coloration is cool. This is a non-beveled Bolin type of point. Yeah. Or my attempt at making one. The edges are a bit jaggedy, but I think that they were often serrated, so I don't know if that passes for being realistic or not. Yeah. Anyways, next, 6E05, another video point. This is like an art point, but I think these do exist. This style with the multiple notches, I think they exist in Central America, right? Anyway, this is a heat treat. Yeah. Texas heat treat. I did not heat treat it, but it ended up being really nice. I think I forget who sent it to me. I think it was Isidore. Let's see, 2 5/8 inches long. Is it translucent? Only a little bit on the edges, not really. It's an what they call opaque chert. Yeah, but I was able to get it thinned down. Even though some of it's got a kind of concretey, like this gray stuff is kind of concretey, it's still napped all right. And it was easy to notch, relatively speaking. That's always a plus. And it's usually the case with heat treat. It can be notched fairly easily. Yeah. 6E06. I made this one off camera from a coral, petrified coral. And I have a sample that I'm including in the box of broken bifaces of this type of coral. It's a heat treat. And this came off of the spall that this one came off of. This is made from a flake from a spall of heat treat. I made it off camera because I thought I was going to break it because it was thin to begin with. And I didn't think I'd be able to clean off the surfaces and all that. So I just made it off camera. One more look. This is another type that I would probably keep in my keeper case because I like the colors. But I don't keep a keeper case anymore. Nope, no more. No more keeper cases. 6E07, small Clovis, practice Clovis on Texas chert, raw Texas chert. It looks root beerish. Yeah, it is similar to root beer. 2 7/8 inches long by 1 1/116 inches. This thinning flake is off center a little bit. This one's on center, but a little bit short. Okay. I'm practicing Clovis because I'm making a bunch of these on the side. So don't think that I'm selling all the Clovises I'm making. No, I've got some on the side that are going to be sent out. All right. Now, what else can I say about this? I said it was raw, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. 6E08, box of flakes, brooks, and bifaces. Except there's no brooks. Yeah. Texas high grade chert, same as item number 2. Same type of chert as item number 2. Okay. If I said this was a heat treat, it's not true. I'm not remember. If I made a mistake if I said this was a heat treat. I don't think I said it was a heat treat, but it naps really, really well. It's what I call HQR, or high quality raw. So I'm giving you a chance to nap some of it. Yep. Normally I would keep that, but I'm feeling a little bit like I don't want to keep too much. This one is the same material as number 4, item number 4. See that? Give you a chance to nap that too, in case you're curious. This is, I think these are both Flint River chert from Georgia. I'm not sure about this one, but this one definitely is, and it's a heat treat. It's a swirl Georgia Flint River chert. This one is 2.5. Let's say this one is 3 inches. This one is 2 3/4. This one is 2 1/4. This one is 2, and a couple of pieces of saltwater chert. This one is 2 1/2, 2 3/4, and yeah, the edges are translucent. It's cool stuff. And when it gets really thin, it's really translucent. Amazing. Some of the weirdest stuff I've napped. It looks like it's going to be extremely difficult to nap, but it isn't, unless you count the voids. Then yeah, it's kind of a bummer if you hit a void. This is high grade Keokuk. Apparently very rare these days, but I didn't want to mess with this piece. 4 1/4. Why didn't I want to mess with this piece? Because it's already really, really thin. I normally don't like to work slabs or thin flakes like this. Just FYI. So I put it in here. I think this one's on video for sharpening vid. I don't know. About 2 inches. Yeah, I think it is a sharpening video. Raw Texas chert. And this one is off camera. I made it off camera last night. 4 1/8. out of some very tough but translucent raw chert from Texas. It's like roadside chert, not a very high grade. And it kept getting more narrow and more steppy and more finicky. And I didn't like it. So I'm including it in this batch. It can be sharpened up and used as a knife. Yeah, no problem. Yep. Did I measure it? Yeah. 4 1/8. Okay, so that's it. There's no brokes this time. Did I break any? Yeah, but the one I broke, I ended up napping it anyway on video. I didn't nap that much actually this week. All right. What do we got? We got rules. I'm going to read these very quickly. These are my cheat notes. There's a better description in the description box below if you're into reading. There will be an auction every Monday. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. Yeah, self-explanatory. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. What are pre-populated comments? Well, now that you're in this video, just look down in the comments section and you'll see comments that I put in. The ones that I put in are called pre-populated. All right. I will like your comment if I see it. See, when you comment, you're actually bidding. And I will like your bid or your comment if I see it. Now, the reason why that's important is because sometimes YouTube glitches and not everyone can see your comments, including me. I might not be able to see your comment. So if I put a like on it, that means I've seen it. If there's no like on it and it starts to approach the end of the auction, type in something else. Like ask me in the comment section, can you see this comment? And if I still don't respond, that means I can't see your comments. That means something's wrong either on your end or there's a force of nature preventing you from communicating. Yeah. Try asking a friend or borrow a friend's phone to bid, because if your phone or yours, something's wrong with their connection, is preventing you from bidding, I'm not going to be able to see your comments or your bids. Yeah. Yeah, so it's happened before that I don't see comments, and it gets very, very disturbing. People really hate that when they don't know that I can't see the comments. Just keep asking in the comment section. All right, give me some time, a little bit of time to respond to your comments. But after an hour or so, you should be able to see a like or some kind of response on your comments. If not, that means I can't see your comments. All right, and just keep trying. Like I said, use someone else's phone or figure out a different way to access the internet. I will like your comment if I see it. Yeah, I think I went over that already. Okay. Try not to bid at the last minute. Okay, this is an honor system. You guys do whatever you want, but try not to bid at the last minute. Also, please be aware that I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. So if you choose to bid at the last minute and YouTube's time tracker is not being accurate and it says you're late, and your bid does not count. Even though you and I both know you're on time. Okay, just to be clear, I'm letting you know that sometimes YouTube's time tracker is not accurate. I use it because everybody sees that time tracker. What is that time tracker? It's the little timestamp that tells everyone how old your comment is. Okay? It's right on the comment. All right. Shipping is free in the US. Yes, yes. Amazing. International shipping is discounted, but it's not free. I'll add $10 for a lightweight package and $20 for a heavyweight package if you're the winner and you are an international bidder. I will provide tracking numbers. Yes, always. I accept PayPal, which is my preferred method, but also I accept Venmo, Cash App, or checks or money orders. If you can only pay with a credit or debit card, that's the only method of payment you have, then I can send you a link to paypal.me. I used to send out invoices, but my invoicing isn't working. So I'll just send you a link to paypal.me and you can pay that way. Okay? Winners will be announced at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, the auction ends at exactly the top of the hour, but I don't start announcing winners until 1 minute past. That's what that means. And the auction ends at different times depending on your time zone. If you're in Eastern Time Zone, for you, the auction ends at 9 p.m. If you're on Central Time, the auction for you ends at 8 p.m. If you're on Mountain, it ends at 7. If you're on Pacific Time, it ends at 6 p.m. Okay? The auction ends at the top of the hour, but I don't start announcing winners until 1 minute past. And sometimes it takes me up to 20 minutes to go through the list to finally announce all the winners or more. Sometimes my connection's bad and I can't refresh, or something goes wrong with the connection and or I have an emergency, I can't get to the phone, or I've got to do something else, and I don't start announcing winners until much later. Just be aware that the auction ends at the top of the hour, and I'll start announcing winners almost always on time at 9:01 p.m. Eastern, right? All right. You will be notified in the comments section if you're the winner. Yes, that's very important. If you're new, especially. If you're new, send me your information by email. Okay? I'll put my email in my reply to you when I announce you as the winner. My email is in that announcement that you're the winner. Okay? So if you're new, make sure you give me your info so I know where to send it, and so I know how to make payment arrangements with you and so forth. Okay? If you've already participated in my auctions, that's no big deal. I've already got your information on file. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. I was a little bit tired today. I was up all night. But I hope you guys had a good weekend. And hope you liked the items on this week's auction. And good luck.